And we welcome you back to Raleigh Reynolds Coliseum. NC State with an 18-6 team score. We just saw Luca Augustine win by decision over Maddie Singleton to get a nice win for Pitt. And then this might be the matchup of the night. It's top 15, Reece Heller against Dylan Fishback on his home turf. But these guys matched up last year. It was a 4-3 decision for Heller. They've already met this season as well. Heller won the journeyman title. On his way to doing so, he beat Fishback. So this is a huge matchup. We'd love to see these when you get a rubber match, like you said, but you get another opportunity at a guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And Heller's obviously at Fishback's number this year and last year too, I believe you said. So it's a style that Fishback's got to figure out. Heller's a solid wrestler. He's got a little bit of a unique style though, especially on the mat and in some scramble positions. So we'll see what type of adjustments Fishback has made, but Heller's a game wrestler. Again, graduate student, experience, not his first time out here.
3 years at Hofstra, now in his 3rd year at Pitt.
Center.
2 times to the Nationals too. He's an experienced wrestler.
And he's coming in on fire. He's won 8 straight matches. Just, you say he's got a little bit of a different style. He's known for being funky. He's known for being aggressive and putting you in some weird spots.
Yes, putting you in weird spots, and those are the same weird spots that I speak about. It's like, okay, if you're dealing with Fishback, you get to those weird spots. You do what you've worked on with your coaches to clear them and to put you in a position to score, or do you clam up a little bit and just say, oh, I'll just take the stalemate or I'll play it safe? Because you know those weird spots are going to come. Heller's going to put you there, and how do you deal with them when they arise?
A little bit of blood time here for Heller. They're just getting underway.
Heading back to the center here. We got to keep this match going.
Here we go.
Heller 3rd at ACC's a year ago. Fishback finished 2nd on his way to qualifying for NCAAs for the first time.
Fishback's got a higher ranking, and some of that results in how you match up with guys. Good timing there on Fishback's part, but Fishback might match up with your common opponents a little bit better than Heller does. But for these two specifically, Heller's got a style that's been difficult for Fishback to figure out so far. Fishback's been the aggressor, kind of moving forward, faking out a couple of attacks. Not really full committal, but he's been moving forward. It's something that we don't see out of him all that often. It's kind of on and off when he's moving forward.
What was your mentality when you're going into a matchup against a guy you've seen a couple of times before and you've beaten, but it's been close?
You just got to be ready. You got to be ready. And Fishback's shooting off the whistle, very nice. But you got to be ready, but also, I always realize the positions that I'm good in. And I see that position as must win. And more so against wrestlers that are solid and you've had close matches with. When that position comes, you got to score that. You got to score that. And if it's not your position, then don't give up the points. But maybe you don't score, but maybe it's a stalemate. You got to think of those type of things. If you get your position, you got to take advantage of it.
So just play to your strengths.
Play to your strength, because other wrestlers, they're good too. You can't act like, oh, they don't have the ability to score from here. They very well can. But definitely, I found a way to hit a different gear when it was my position. I'm in this position. Nope, I score here every time. It doesn't matter who you are. I need to score in this position to win the match.
You can never lose sight of the fact, hey, they're pretty good too.
Yeah, and I had plenty of rivals in the ACC where after 3 years in the ACC, you wrestled these guys 6 times.
Yeah.
Right? And it's tough to beat a good guy 6 times over and over and over and over again. I was doing a good job of kind of keep moving Fishback by palming his head, keeping that distance. Fishback wants to get a little bit closer to fire off a shot, but Heller's been doing a good job of tracking him, keeping his hands on him. Nice. Fishback in on his high. See, looking to get to his feet, but you're going to see Heller scramble here. So Heller's a good scrambler. Going to make this difficult for Fishback to figure out which way he wants to go here. This is exactly what I was talking about. Is Fishback going to figure out this and work to score on this, or is he going to clam up and play it safe? Because I'm sure Heller's thinking this is a must-win for me. Yeah, I get in scrambles, I must win them. Win or stalemate. So definitely not give up the score. And Heller's not gonna bail on this. He's gonna ride this out because this is his type of position. Great work out of him. Fishback started in a really good position on the high crotch, and Heller was able to break that down a bit.
Short time, guys. Stay in here. Center. Get out of the fingers.
We take a look at the scramble, and this is where Heller excels.
Yeah, Fishback gets in on a really good head outside shot, looking to get to his feet, but then Heller locks in the crotch here, starts getting heavy, controls his ankle, and he makes it difficult. Starts tying him up in different positions, and then Fishback's no longer thinking scoring. It's, you know, stalemate, those type of things, and Heller was able to clear the position.
Set for me, red. Green. Set.
It's another good position for Heller on the mat here, but good escape by Fishback. Quick, too.
Neutral.
Fishback was a star coming out of Aurora High School in Ohio. Top 5 overall recruit. He has not been able to solve the mystery of Reece Heller, but getting a shot at him in a home duel. See what he's learned from last year and from Journeyman.
Yeah, Fishback's got to find a way to get past these hands of Heller, because Heller's doing a good job. Experienced guy, right? You're in the system for 5-6 years. You know where your hands need to be, especially when you've beaten a wrestler twice. You got an idea of where they like to attack, so you got to stay active. But you know, you just can't get too far behind in a hand fight. And Heller again looking for a judo type throw here, but they go out of bounds. But again, odd position, not your position you see in every match. Heller excelled in it again.
Heller also won the 184 title at Midland, so he's been on an absolute tear.
108.
And trying to make the most of his last year.
Absolutely. Experienced wrestler and knows positions he's good in there. And they're not positions that everyone else has seen as often. A couple non-traditional positions that he's pretty good in.
Fishback, roommates with Trent Hidley. So a good guy to train with, good guy to learn from.
Yeah, Trent is. I was actually saw Trent today. He's doing well. He's got a tournament coming up in Zagreb, Croatia. Fishback's got that underhook. Needs to create more action out of that underhook, whether it's a pull to a snap or a throw-by position. We're going to see a stall call? Yeah.
And the warning given to Heller. He doesn't like it. Comes late here in the second period.
No, didn't like it. Yes, Fishback was pushing, but again, you know, you were on the line. How'd you get to the line? And then you went from the line to the end of the mat. There's a reason for that.
Thank you.
I like that action out of Fishback. You feel pressure from Heller, you pull, you make him step. You're constantly making your opponent move in a direction you want to. So not only they're not ready for it, it's fatiguing, but it starts to get them out of position, starts to get your momentum going. When you're moving on someone else's cadence, you get tired. You start to feel it. You start to make errors. You start to double think things, those type of things.
You see, as of right now, these are the top 2 guys at the weight.
Roll here by Heller, looking for a reversal.
2 green.
Gets it.
Nice reversal out of Heller. You don't see a ton of reversals in college basketball. That's good. Now he's on the wow. Nice sequence, very nice sequence by Heller. Very smooth, leg in here. And again, this is a little bit of what he's been, you know, using to have Fishbacks on the last couple of times. Mat wrestling, that legs in. That's an uncomfortable position that creates a lot of tension on the lower back. And here he is under the chin here. Once a guy gets under your chin, under your arms there, and has a leg in, you got to be aware of going to your back, because a lot of guys go to their back in that position, and it's a known pinning combination.
This could be a preview of the ACC championship. We'll get a look at the reversal.
Yep, great roll here by Heller. Roll, turns in.
Man, that was quick.
Reversal. Yeah, you can tell he's practiced it before, I'm sure.
Just a couple of times.
Yeah, very well coordinated. The timing of it.
122, guys,
If he goes slower, I'm sure Fishback follows, no issue. But the fact that he rolls right to the turn-in, puts Fishback on his butt, Fishback said he got no option except to turn down. Fishback looking to put his hand on the mat here and fight hands. Heller's starting to build up that riding time where Fishback's got to get out here.
It's up to 40 seconds.
We're out.
And they go off. 43 seconds.
Yeah, Fishback's really got 17 seconds that he's going to need to escape here to stay in this match. Because then, you know, you go down.
Stay on the mat, please.
Heller's not an easy guy to get to his legs, right?
Right.
You've been to his legs twice and you weren't.
Green, when I call you, I get out a little easier, please. Red set,
really
go ahead, Green.
Be critical here. Heller pinching that leg.
10 seconds to get out for Fishback. You see the time.
Action.
And he does take it up over a minute. Big mat return. Fishback able to storm out of it. But looks at the clock. It's 1:05.
Yeah, Fishback has got to put together something. Heller does have a stall warning.
Right.
So next one's a point. But again, Fishback's got to be game professor. He's got to find a way to come up with a point in 30 seconds. And it's not going to be from holding on to here.
So you have to see aggression and almost force that stall if you can't score.
Yes, Fishback in a good position. You got to get out. Yeah. Yeah, Fishback's got to be ready for the down block reattack because Heller can burn a lot of time by just catching him on a shot and holding on to that leg. Right, Fishback's got to be ready for a down block reattack, some sort of counter, or even get to those legs early where he goes right off the whistle there.
Heller
with the takedown on the underhook throw by to the body. Great work by him.
First takedown, got the reversal, and now the takedown to seal it.
Yeah,
and Reece Heller continues to have success against Fishback.
Yeah, if you notice Heller's two big scores, right? That takedown at the end and that reversal. Very quick. That takedown probably happened in less than 2 seconds. That reversal, 2 seconds, right? He's not spending 5, 10, 15 seconds in on a leg, in building to his feet, none of that stuff. He scores very quick, and when guys get to scoring positions on him, he makes it very hard and extends the time of it, right? If you let a guy in on your leg and they score very quick, okay, they didn't have to burn a lot of energy. But if you make them get your leg and